Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So, we are from Group 3. In this video, we will explain about our group work about the effectiveness of using 3-to-1 strategy for teaching reading comprehension. This research concluded two objectives. There are to find out the way to develop reading comprehension using 3-to-1 strategy, and then to know the effectiveness of 3-to-1 strategy in teaching reading comprehension.
Okay, the 3-to-1 strategy is an effective tool for teaching reading comprehension. It helps students to engage with the text by activating prior knowledge, encouraging active reading, and fostering reflection and metacognition. Students are asked to identify three important areas, two supporting detail or example for each idea, and one question or point of confusion they have after reading. This strategy helps students to identify main idea and supporting detail, clarify area of confusion, and improve their reading comprehension skill. The teacher can use this strategy to guide students to read more critically and thoughtfully.
Reading comprehension is a critical skill for academic success, and many students struggle with it. The strategy 3-to-1 provides a clear and effective framework for students to approach reading, which can help them better understand and retain information from the text. While the 3-to-1 strategy has been around for a while, it's still a relatively novel technique for many teachers and students. By introducing the strategy into the classroom, teachers can provide a fresh approaches and to reading comprehension instruction that can help students stay engaged and interested. The 3-to-1 strategy is highly feasible technique, meaning that it provides students with a clear structure and set of steps to follow when engaging with the text. This can help students stay focused and organized while reading.
Okay, for the next one is discussion. For the first one is the definition. The definition of 3-to-1 strategy. According to the book of The Teaching Adults by Dan Spalding, 3-to-1 strategy helps students to actively engage with the material, synthesize information, and identifies area where they may need further clarification. Spalding 2005. Similarly, in their book, Teaching and Learning with Technology, Lauer and Pentany 2018 explained that the 3-to-1 strategy is a form of metacognition that helps students to monitor their own learning, build connection between new and prior knowledge, and develop deeper understanding of the material. The 3-to-1 strategy is a technique used in the data, backup, and disaster recovery planning, which has been recommended by many experts in the field of information technology. This strategy involves creating 3 copies of important data, storing those copies on 2 different types of media, and keeping 1 copy of site. The second one is objective. Objective of 3-to-1 strategy in teaching reading classroom. The action research using 3-to-1 strategy aims to address the problems of reading comprehension skills and student engagement in the process of learning activities. One of the teachers tasked in teaching English to facilitate students to read text in English reading for comprehension classes. Reading allows to students not only to get fun activities and information, but the sense of teaching reading is to help students to gain comprehension, develop as a strategic readers, and engage in their reading. Since the goal of the reading comprehension, reading skills must be practiced and improved. Reading is not just recognizing the letters, words, sentences, and paragraphs, but need a further process to understand the message conveyed. Tompkins 2009, page 72, explain reading as a process of negotiating meaning so that readers can create interpretation.
Step of 3-to-1 strategy in teaching reading. As for the steps of this activity, the first rule is to make 3 copies of your data, which means having
the original data and 2 backup copies. This helps ensure that even if one copy of your data is lost, you still have 2 more copies to fall back on. The 2 different types of storage media. The second of these rules is storing data on at least 2 different types of storage media, such as external hard drives, cloud storage, or tape backups. This provides redundancy and protection against a single point of failure. For example, if you keep all your backups on one hard drive and they fail, you may lose all your data. One off-site copy. The third of the rules is to store at least one off-site copy of data, such as in remote location or cloud storage. This helps protect against disasters such as fire, flood, or thief, which can damage or destroy the original data and local backups. The 3-to-1 backups rule is widely recommended as a best practice for backup or recovery by IT professionals, and it can be applied to data, personal, and business data. By following these steps, you can ensure that your data is protected from any kind of failure or disaster, and that you have a higher chance of recovering it in the event of data loss. Effectiveness of 3-to-1 strategy in teaching reading comprehension is some evidence to suggest that the 3-to-1 strategy can be effective in improving reading comprehension. By breaking down the content into smaller chunks, students are encouraged to actively engage with the material and identify the most important ideas. Additionally, by generating questions, students are encouraged to think critically about the material and consider what they still need to learn. However, it is important to note that the effectiveness of this strategy may depend on the specific context and the individual needs of the students. Some students may find this strategy helpful, while others may prefer different approaches to reading comprehension. Therefore, it is important for teachers to use a variety of strategies and adapt them to meet the needs of their students.
The success or failure of learning using the 3-to-1 strategies does not only come from students, but also from teacher practice. The use of the 3-to-1 strategy in the study creates a conducive learning atmosphere for students that is encourage students' motivation to engage in learning activities and improve their abilities. By using the 3-to-1 strategy, students are encouraged to actively engage with the material and identify important ideas. In addition, students are also encouraged to think critically about the material and consider what they still need to learn.